Yeah, today topic is GlideRecord.
Mm,
GlideRecord means for a database value population. So it is a server-side API in the ServiceNow used to perform database operations tables like insert record, update records, and delete records, query records.
mm,
So usually when
mm,
we are using for that, it works like a SQL, but uses in the
mm,
JavaScript syntax. So when we are writing for that SQL queries, we use glide records in the ServiceNow side. So data will in a database which is in the form of rows and columns. So whenever we need to update and get the fields from the database side using queries, but in the service now everything is in the cloud, right? So we don't have a database directly, everything is on the cloud. So we are getting the data from the database using GlideRecord. So for example, there is a employee table is there. So in that employee table side, like a fields like a name, email, mobile, first name, last name, company, department, etc. So in those around 1,000 records is there. 1,000 records means so name has some records, email has some records, mobile has some records. In that name has Khalid or some Balu or some Subbareddy. So some kind of names on that, some kind of records is there. So email, mobile, first name, last name, company, department. For these 1,000 records, each fields have some of the records, right? So in the SQL, we are fetching data like so how we are fetching the data? So using queries, right? In the database side. So select star from employee where name is I mentioned as Adam. So this is a query. Get the name value of the from the database using SQL query. The same if you want to email, select star from employee where email is test@gmail.com. So this is that. So like a where glide record is used for database operations instead of writing SQL queries, we'll use glide record. We can call glide record is an ordered list. So for example, this is that syntax where declare variables in that new glide record. So any table through that we should table name here. So here table name. So declare variable dot query if declare variable dot next. So some etc whatever we want to do in that operations in that condition side we should go with that. So for example, there is a how many records is there? 40 records is there in the right in the incident side. So for that I need to get get that total number of records using glide record. We need to get that records using scripts background using this. So see here in that reference APIs client. So glide record, right? So this glide record class for the specified table. So this is that syntax previously I said with that declare variable, new glide record and table name. Yes. Suppose we want to show total incident, how many incidents are there in that records, we need to get that. So using GlideRecord, we need to fetch that. So in that scripts underscore background, we need to write where. So I'll write equals new GlideRecord. GlideRecord. I will write table name as an incident. gr dot query if gr dot next, I need to write gs dot print. Total number of records incident list. gr dot get row count. Using this, we will get the see here. What is the total number of incident record list is there? See here. Yeah, here 40 is there. Yeah, go to the all. Yeah, 67. See here, right? Again, I want to get that problem. Again, I want to get that problem table as well as. See here, problem means problem is the table name. See here, 24 is the so same like, but in that incident list, every fields depends on the every field depends on the active field only. Yeah, right? Yeah, every field depends on the active field only. So if true, the incident is active. If false, the incident is closed. Yeah, right? So, so for this, I need to get that Control F. Then how many active queries is there? I want to get that. Add active. Add order by add query. delete record, get encoded query, table name. So for that, I need to write script here. What is that? The incident side. If the active is true. Fine. So those field only we need to get that. Add active query. gr.query. So gr dot query gs dot log number of active records from incident is gr dot active. So see here. So number of records is false. So I want to get that row count. What is that? Get row count. Define scheme. Any mistake we did here? No, we'll get now. Why active scheme? Get row count. Yeah, see here. What is that number of active records? Is there? See?
40.
What is there, right?
Hmm. The screen is gone.
And now is screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, see here. 40 records is
Hmm.
there. Why, how
Hmm.
many active records is there?
Hmm.
40.
Hmm.
Yeah, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, see here how many problems previously we checked. 24 is there. Then how many active records we'll check? Active is true, run. 15 is there. We'll check. See 15 is came now.
Yes.
Again. Change request as well as I'll check. Change request list. We'll check. Change table. Change my name and table is change request. Change request. 89. We'll check. Active is true, run. Yeah, 89 is there. How many? 89, right? So I want to get that. How many inactive? How many inactive? We'll check. Yeah, 16, right?
Yes.
See, check here. Active is false. Run on it. See 16. It came now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the same like that. I need to. If so, I need to check incident again. Incident. Need to go with that all. So, in that priority is critical and priority is high. So in this condition I want to get that how many records is there. Click on copy query. There is no records, but we'll see, we'll check. So in that incident, variable query string so I don't want this line. For this add Again add encoded query. So for this, adds that particular query to, for that another queries may have been set, for that we can use for that add encoded query. So what is that query string I need to add here? While gr dot next gs dot add info message. What is that? Gr dot get value of number. So for this there is no, so that's why it is not working. We'll check again. Run. Yeah, how many? 27 records is there. We'll write copy the query. What happened? Here in each check get value. Here that get row count will check. What happened? Here that will check like this. See what is that? So for this add encoded query. That. So we will check later on this. So suppose previously we did gr equals new glide record the incident gr dot query if gr dot so gs dot print total number of record incident list gr dot get row count.
Mm.
There are some connection issues there, I thought. Yeah, that's why the PDA is not working. Refresh this. Scripts variable gr equals new glide record incident gr dot query if gr dot next gs dot print gr dot get row count. Yeah, 67 na. So here showing only one number of when we are using if condition. So if is used for that checking a condition only once. If you are putting it as a while, see here. Yeah, see how many records is came. So while is used for that repeatedly executing code long as that condition remains true. So see here it was executing. How many records is there? 67 records is there. Then how many records? Here 67. But if we are using if condition is checking for only once. If we are using for that while simultaneously checking when the total number of records, how many records is there? At that time, the while loop is checking every time. Right? Yeah,
Yes,
again,
yes.
where we are? Where? So here, just now we did it, na? When the priority is the priority is critical. Here, 27 records is there. We need to copy query. Query string variable gr equals new. So I want to use incident table here dot add encoded query using query string gr dot query while gr dot next gs dot add info message gr dot get value of number. We'll check. Yeah, see here 27. 27 is there. We already seen. Again, using if condition, we'll check. See. Only one instant number is came. So if you are using while loop, how many records is there? It was iterating
4.
the same thing like that. If you want get the sys ID, we can use for that caller ID. See here. Yeah, see here. Sys ID is came na. Yeah, sys ID is came.
That is society.
Yeah, using caller ID. So again, we using that get display value. We can using this. We'll check. Yeah, see here. Name is came. What is the name of that particular caller ID? Caller ID means sys_user, right?
User ID name.
Caller ID means in that incident user, right?
User.
Again, if you want to, get that state as well as. We'll check. Yeah. State is came na 7777777. How many? 27 is there. So we are. So I want to display that dot get display value. See here in progress, new in progress. That was previously we got that number. Now we got that. What is the status of that state, right? You can practice it.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll discuss on more on this GlideRecord side. So we'll perform on that more programs. So then go to with that business rules and script includes. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Keep practicing on this. If any doubts, please reach out to me.
Okay.